Okay, and welcome to round 6 of our RIZE Racing League. We are with Div 1 tonight. It is France. Going to be some big track here tonight, one of the most famous tracks around France. A very tricky track to go on, and especially in Sector 3. Going to be some good racing tonight, I hope. A lot better than last week's race, which was very difficult to watch for certain people. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get coverage for that due to the fact of me being away on holiday, as you always love to do. But tonight I am back, and we are more and ready to do this. Okay. Okay then, let's have a bit of a rundown before we carry on with before the session starts officially. So we have a few people who are doing very well on the points tonight, as we have noticed. So far for Division 1, the league as it stands before this race happens, we're looking at Visited Prune on 97 points, a very good lead right now in the Aston Martin, followed by both Haas twins in Carsten Arnold and Niemet Gerk, both on 71. So we've got quite a bit of a distance there between second, third, and definitely a massive difference from them up to first. Then it goes down to Hypnotic on 62 and Flawless on 54. Very well done from all those top 5 drivers there. They can look at me to score some big points today, and hoping the others crash out, apart from obviously the Haas twins. So as it stands in the constructions, we have Haas on 142 points, followed close by in the Williams at 114. Then with the McLaren on 109, it starts to drop off quite a bit here after we go past the Ferrari 109. The Mercedes on 107, very nice close by. And then the Aston Martin on 106. Very close. The McLaren, the Ferrari, the Mercedes and the Aston Martin. All very close together. But it starts to drop off quite a bit there in 7th with Alpine on 89 and Red Bull on 65. Few drivers missing today, but obviously we banged in the reserve drivers. Hopefully they can bring some of their fortune in from either Div 1 or Div 2. I don't know where they stand in most of these places. Okay, so we're looking for a... It looks a bit dreary right now on the on the weather. I can't really tell the weather though. That's the one point about streaming that's very annoying. You were never able to tell the weather. But I do predict some good. So it looks like our first person going out. I believe that's the Alpine of Danky Day, all on his own right now. Looks to be a bit dreary here, so I'm going to guess. So right now, as it stands, only one person out right now, Danky Day. Through those tyres, trying to get those softs heated up straight away. See if he can pull something out of his hat here. So then we have, it looks like, for Seated Prune right now, the league leader right now as it stands, coming to follow Danky Day on their outlaps, followed also by Kraken. And behind him is Dirty Chewbacca, a reserve driver for tonight. Hopefully he'll be trying to score some points for that AlphaTauri. A few more people coming out here as it stands right now. Tommy Ladd, I the Best Don't Mess, two good drivers to watch here tonight. And it also looks like, if I saw that correctly, iRegal, the newly promoted driver to Division 1 from Div 2. It was a very big pickle in Div 2 to play with and race against. But now he's moved up to Div 1. Him and his teammate Flawless, both of those were running the Alfa Romeo in Div 2, but now gone into Mercedes of Div 1, moving in with a very, very powerful times. And I think we'll be seeing quite a lot of them off, even though we're a few bit into the season. I think we'll still get some good points off them, and I hope to see something good out of it. So coming up to it now starts coming up to here. We have Danky Day starting his hot lap along the first straight of Sector 1. It looks like he might catch up to the Ferrari and the Haas. The Haas has stopped maybe by the looks of it. Yeah, there's Carson Arnold just weirdly stuck out on track. Don't know what he's doing much, but might be a bit of a glitch in the game, I guess. So we also have I the Best Don't Mess going on out on his hot lap. But we have no idea what's going on over here though. Oh, Drowsy has just been disqualified for being parked out in a dangerous looking location there by the looks of it. Along with Carson Arnold. I'm going to guess that's a bit of a glitch there by the looks of it. That's a very weird one. I've not seen that one before. That's a bit of a weird one. It looks to be a bit of a glitch, I guess, but it's a new one. Well, with EA running the new F1, as soon as they fix something, they break two more things as usual. But we still persist. Danky Day coming in with a 1 minute and 20. Oh no, 1 minute 30, almost on the 1 minute 30.3. Very impressive. Looks to be. Tommy Ladd's it. Just on it, also invalidating his lap. That iRegal there. Coming out. Flawless coming out on his out lap. Also very impressive. Looks to be Seated Prune coming next in. What he'll be getting. A 1:36. I'm going to guess with invalidation though. So unlucky for him. Got another time coming in, and it is Dirty Chewbacca close behind Danky Day on a 1 minute 4.7. Danky Day just in front by a tenth there almost. And then in I the Best Don't Mess, third place, another reserve I believe for tonight. So he's coming in with a 1:32. Not as impressive as others, but we have a bit of a problem here. It looks like the car of iRegal had a bit of a spin there, I guess. Okay. A few more people coming out on their hot laps, I guess. Most of the grid is now out on the hot lap. A few people still on the pit, Hypnotic and Satan. Regal coming in with a 142. Definitely had a bit of a problem there in Sector 3, I guess. You don't like to see it, really. And it looks like the car of Just Honor had a bit of a spin. By the looks of it, he's now gone on to the off place of it. Don't really want to be there right now, especially with his teammate just passing him. Chewbacca wondering what in the world his teammate is doing, and very confused nonetheless. Bucko coming in. He's invalidated his hot lap. Don't want to be seeing that, Bucko. See Prune going into the... No, going out for another hot lap by the looks of it. I guess that was another invalidation. Ooh, almost hitting the car of Carson Arnold. Weirdly, he's there. Bit of a strange one, but will persist as usual. Nothing much to say right now. Regal definitely trying to claw back a lot of time from before, after that bit of a spin in Sector 3. I think it was round here that it happened. TXA Tracking coming in with a 131 exactly. Puts himself in third, knocking out the best don't mess off. And it looks to be another time coming in close by here of Regal. This time looking a lot better than his last one. DRS there coming into the straight, looking very fast here. A 1:30 almost on the dot. Regal. What a good race to show him, show off that Mercedes power. A great promotion signing from Regal. Now let's hope his teammate Flawless can match that sort of pace. KR12 on that hot lap, having a bit of a fuel warning though. You don't want to be having that, especially when you're on a hot lap. You may have under fuel a tad bit there, Beverly. Not looking the fastest round this sector right now. Still looking quite dominant though. A little bit wide there. A 1:30.764, very impressive. Not as fast as the top three, but still Knox, Kraken, and the best don't mess down a little bit further. And 1:29.9, taking off Regal and showing really who the boss is to the newly promoted man. His Haas teammate being disqualified, he's really going to have to carry his weight through all these qualifying sectors here and show what he can really do here. And hopefully pick up both points for his teammate and himself to try and carry that through. But Carson Arnold has had a few quite bad starts before, and he's always persisted and done well. And it looks like we've got a 25% chance of rain here. Don't want to be seeing that, especially around here. With some of these sectors, it really does make problems on rain. Only McGurk going through the slip there to avoid any problems. And also got a bit of a spin here by the looks of it. Oh, that's our car's going quite slow. Is it the man KR12? It is. Bit of weird driving there for him. I'm going to guess that is just run out of fuel. A few more people coming up to end their hot laps. Mr. Hypnotic looking a little slower than what I'd expect of him, but still looking quite fast. Even with a 1:30.69, just knocking that Williams driver down, KR12, a little bit more, and knocks himself into 5th place. That's very good. That's almost guaranteeing him definitely into the next round. Nemec Gurk, though, a very impressive one. That 129.9 will surely do some work for him, and will definitely set the tone. And Flawless, the newly promoted man, also showing what he can do in that Mercedes. With also a 129.9, just 0, I think it's at 100th off Niemet Gurk. Barely anything around there. Very impressive. Now that's showing Niemet Gurk who really is the boss here and who's going to try and sling their weight around the most. It looks to be a newly promoted battle of Haas and Mercedes for that constructors title. Will we see that happening in the next few races? I hope that it will be heating up and it'll be just as tense in the race as it is in qualifying right now. Now gotta look at these two drivers that have been disqualified, Carson Arnold and Drowsy, both quite quick drivers, so I don't think they'll be down there in 18th and 17th for long. So we'll be getting a good view of them trying to take back a lot of positions and put themselves into the points. And it'll be a very good game to watch for those two moving around, and I'll be damned if I'd be watching it myself if I wasn't streaming it, of course. So, as it stands right now, the top 5 goes flawless on 129, very impressive. Niemet Gurk also on 129, on 100th off flawless. iRegal, the teammate, coming in on a 130, and most 130s coming in off Hypnotic and Danky Day with the two Alpines. Very nice to see here. The driver at risk right now is probably going to be either Best Don't Mess, with people like Bucko coming out, and Just Honor, and also Seated Prune again on those mediums. I'm guessing he's not going to make use of those in any of them, so he's just going to try and get them out of the way now. If he's not going to use them, you lose them, as we always say. So he's going to try and use those just to avoid really wearing down any of those precious softs he's got. So I'm going to guess we're going for maybe a 1-stop or 2-stop strategy here that just don't involve that first pair of mediums, I guess. I sneeze there. So Seated Prune on these mediums, looking very fast actually. Well, faster than I expected on the mediums on this track. Bit of a quick readjustment there from Seated Prune. This is a very tricky sector here. You've got to be very careful on your throttle there, because if you overexert it, you can go awfully wide. It's going to cost you a couple tenths here. Here we see the car of Just Honor in front of a Seated Prune. Just Honor having a very poor lap by the looks of it. I'm going to guess he's had a bit of a problem here. It's not gone fast enough, or maybe invalidated it. We don't know, but Seated Prune, the 1:31.7, not the fastest on those mediums round quali. That is a very risky drive. With just either Best Don't Mess behind him, I think he may want to go out again on those mediums just to see what he can do. It looks like it's... Oh, we've got a cut a spin there from Just Honor. That is not what you need to happen, especially when you're in the last few minutes of qualifying 1. Definitely having a few problems there, I'm going to guess. I guess he's taking his frustration out on those foam pieces there. Very unlucky. He's going to need to be shooting all the way home right now, cutting all these corners, as you can see. He wants to get home as fast as possible, get a new pair of tyres and a new front wing, and get out there fast. Owen was also, look, we've got maybe a bit of a spin here from Seated Prune. And I said that first sector is very difficult to play around with. We'll get reset to the track, I guess. But it's a very awful set to play with. And we've also got another problem here for Danky Day. I guess he's hit that rumble strip a bit too fast. That's caused him some problems. I'm going to have a go out, but I don't know why he's gone out again. He's almost guaranteed himself into Q2. I'm guessing maybe to get a bit more track acclimatization, I'm going to guess. But nobody knows. Okay, Danky Day looking to go out again, I guess, maybe. Do some laps, but you got to really be worrying right now for Just Honor. With just 2 minutes left on the clock, can he get out in time, or is he going to just accept that he can't do it this time and go? With 2 minutes left on the clock, you could maybe make it out. It looks like we've got also a bit of a problem there with Bucco having a bit of a spin. This is not what Bucco needs, especially as the 15th man. Just Honor will be shooting down his net by the looks of it, trying to go get that out lap. Remember, he does have 3 minutes as long as he's on his hot lap. So he's going to be shooting around that corner. A very low setup, by the way, for Just Honor, as I've just noticed there. The front wing's very, very low. Looking for some low aerodynamic skills around these tight corners, I'm going to guess. So we'll go on board with Just Honor, the man who needs to do it all in just under, sorry, in just over a minute. Oh, a bit of bad burps there. Now, will he be able to go all the way around? Bit of a problem here for Kraken. For some reason. Ah, Satan's actually the problem. Running on that low fuel. So, Just Honor speeding through now. Can he do it? I'm not getting a good view of the times here, so it's going to have to be... I know it's going to cut it very close. It's going to be 20 seconds there, I think. Only speeding down a bit there, a bit of an overcorrection. Come on, Tony, I'm on your side here, mate. 20 seconds, he's done it. Right, he needs to have a lap of his life here to propel himself out of that elimination zone. With most drivers pitting here, you'd want to see the few that are on the way. After 3 minutes remaining, Just Honor needs to get around this track like a man on fire. He's got no more shots after this, so as soon as anything goes wrong here, it's all over. This needs to be a 1 in a million save, a straight swap. Can he do it here? Very quick round here. Remember, it needs to be at least a 1 minute 33 to guarantee he's not going to get eliminated. Most drivers are in right now, apart from Kraken and also Danky Day, who look to be trying to get better lap times, I guess. Okay. Just looking a little slow on this last bit of DRS here, but it should be fast enough right now as it stands. About a second behind. Yep, that's what I thought. But that does propel him into 12th place, and that keeps him into qualifying 2, knocking out Bucco for a guarantee. I do apologise for any problems we're having with the stream right now. That is a very, very good lap for Just Honor. I'm sure he'll be over the moon about that, with him just being able to go through. And that's the end of qualifying 1. So, as it stands, the people being kicked out are Bucco, Carson Arnold, and Drowsy. Very unlucky for the Carson Arnold, and Drowsy has a bit of a glitch. It looks like I've kicked him out. That's still unable. We're unable to do anything about that. Just how the game is nowadays. It's very annoying. Okay, the stream does look to be okay. That's all good then. Right. So you really want to be seeing some stuff right now. I'm I'm not going to make a prediction yet. I'll leave that for qualifying 2. I'll make a prediction then. But a very impressive lap time off Flawless and Nemec Gurk, both coming 0.009 difference between Nemec Gurk and Flawless. I think we've found some fast drivers here. I think we found some very fast drivers. But nothing matters about qualifying. It all matters if you can match your race pace with your qualifying. And I don't know if every driver can do that. It's going to be a very tough one to see. I hope every driver does do well today, but obviously someone has to come last and someone has to come first. So we'll be seeing all that to now. And here starts qualifying 2. Remember, each tyre, the tyre that their best lap is on, they will have to compete in that tyre to start with. So will you be going with a softer compound to push yourself maybe to go out a little bit further? It looks like RIZE and Flawless, both the Mercedes twins, are going out. It looks like they're both out on the softs. They're going to go for a faster time at the start and go to a pit earlier, I'm going to guess. Also, just on not wanting to have a problem like he did last time, he's jumping straight out of those pits just to guarantee himself that he's not going to be eliminated off not having a lap time. He's going to be eliminated because he has a lap time. It's better to go knowing you tried than knowing you didn't do anything at all. A lot of people coming out here at the start. Nemec Gurk also joining in the open, starting hot lap, or out laps. Well, it also looks like both of the Williams have jumped out. KR12 and Tommy Ladd, both on the mediums as well. So initially, I do apologise, we're not actually sold the time yet, so I do apologise about that. So as it looks to right now, it looks to me a bit of a slight favour, very, very slight favour on the softs. Some people hoping for faster times and some people hoping for a longer race time. It just all matters on what you're doing. So here we go with the two Williams leading the charge of starting hot laps. Tommy Ladd starting out, KR12 close behind him. You don't want to be too close to your teammate, especially in qualifying. You don't want to bump into each other and ruin both your races before they've even started. KR12 with already a win under his belt this season. In Azerbaijan, he made some good use of the rain and people crashing out to really prove to everybody that he can be seen as a contender for this championship. Tommy Ladd giving his teammate a bit of a boost, a bit of a draft, pulling him along. And it looks like KR12 has just invalidated. Very unlucky. Has Tommy Ladd though? He has not. Tommy Ladd has the one Williams that is keeping his team going on those mediums. And it looks like just Tonna has just spun out. You don't want to be having that, mate. Luckily it's near the pit exit, so pit entrance. So if there's any front wing damage, it's better to do that there than it is to do it off at the start of the track. And it also looks like Kraken has had a bit of a spin here. Very a bit of a there for him. I don't think there's any damage, but also, as we know, in this game, damage is harder to see. And Tommy Ladd coming in with a 131, very impressive, especially for those mediums. And Flawless also coming with a 130, not as good as before. I believe it was him, and there it is, RIZE, that 129. Very impressive off the two Mercedes here. Nemec Gurk coming in with on the medium lap time, setting a 130.4. Very impressive indeed. looks like a bit of a problem here. Something like that. Oh, no mind, letting some people pass kindly. It's always good to let them pass in a straight rather than a corner. It's going to be very awkward if you go on a corner and you start turning in quickly. Just some more people coming in. Danky Day setting a fast lap of a 1:29.3. Bit of a dark horse there. Could be Danky Day, maybe B. Good to see. Him and Nemec Gurks sharing the track, obviously. Now Nemec Gurks is taking care of those tyres, as you can see. Does not want to put a dent in those lovely mediums of his. Wants to get him nice and fresh for the race. Back in a second, folks. I'll leave you on board with Hypnotic, the man who I think will do well this qualifying. I'll leave on board with him for the minute. Won't be long. Okay, and we're back. I do apologise for the trouble that I caused there. I'm not been feeling the best of times, but we do pursue on. And it looks like Just Tonna had a bit of a crash there, and Satan, it turns out, I'd been reading on the chat, Satan has crashed into his teammate, Preceded Prune. You don't want to be doing that, Prune. It's not very good at all, but he still could make it in, I believe. I don't know, though, to a fact, but no, he doesn't know he doesn't make it in because he crashed out. You can still force some of the people off, though, as long as they still don't do a good enough time. So it's really all eyes on Tommy Lad. It turns out everyone has switched to the softs. I guess they just needed that time a bit more. The extra time that's giving off from the on those softs, they definitely need it. But Kraken now coming out with 2 minutes to spare. You don't want to be leaving it this late right now. As we saw from Just Tonna, you really don't want to be having a problem happen to you on your hot lap, and then you be in a bit of poop. A bit of a problem. A bit of an audio problem. Does this rectify it? Just this is going to be a very tense qualifying. Very, very tense. Very close times there. Almost. Ugh. Don't know why KR12 is going out. Oh, actually, now I can see now. There's your reason right there. So KR12 is not doing good. Okay, that's all I can do on my side. So it might be the stream that's a bit of a problem. I've plugged everything in and just trying to check if everything's plugged in properly. It all is. So we'll just have a bit of a waiting game now. Okay, audio's all good. That is good to see. Ah, the problems I'm having tonight, that's not good. That's not one of us. The audio issue sadly wouldn't be the worst of the problems, but still, we do push on. So hopefully we can see KR12 maybe improve his time here. It looks to be a little bit faster here. It looks to be very fast actually this time. This time looks very good. And 129.5 definitely shoots him into winning territory here and knocks Tommy Lad out. Kraken coming in on his hot lap. The question is, will he be able to do anything? It looks like IMS Don't Mess is also crashed out there. This doesn't look amazing, this hot lap. Goes a bit wide there. You don't want to be doing that right now, Kraken. He's going to really have to try and push himself here to get a good time. In this last bit here, he's going to have to really smash it out the park. Moving really... Oh, I'm going to be tight a bit foot. There we go, nice and tight there on these corners. Switching over another very good tight corner, a bit wide there, but still very nice. Kraken, I'm behind you on this one, mate. You can do it. A nice 130 to put him into 7th, I believe it said then. Very impressive. So, Preceded Prune, Hypnotic Booch, Tommy Lad, and I the Best Don't Mess, including Satan as well, all having problems and crashing out. That is, and also Just Tonna, because he crashed out with no time at all as well. So, Nemec Gurk, the only person on those mediums, looking to go a bit longer than everybody else. Will he be able to do it? That's the question. He can match his time on those mediums with some of the best, and that will also give him the tyre advantage on going a bit longer. But as you can see, you don't want to be messing around really. But these two Mercedes are looking very good. Okay, I did tell everyone that I would make the prediction here, so I'm thinking a Haas win, be it Carson Arnold or Neil McGurk. I'm leaning more to Neil McGurk. And then we'll go for the two next podiums. We will go with iRegal taking second and Danky Day taking third. And then the dark horse, we will look at saying KR12. He'll pull something out of his hat tonight, I think. So straight away, KR12 going out, along with some more people here. Be the Alfa Romeo of West Ditto, the Alpine, the Williams of KR12, and the Ferrari of Acerp. Also joining them is the Alpine of Danky Day, the Haas of Neil McGurk, and the two Mercedes behind him, with a bit of a dirty Chewbacca sandwich in between. Actually, the whole grid has gone out on that out lap, apart from no, everybody on the grid has gone out on their hot lap straight away. This is a first for me, this one. Very surprising indeed. You want to be really trying to split up the grid here, slowing yourself down like Kraken is, taking it steady, bit of a distance so that you're not causing a problem if you're going too fast than the other people in front of you, but not too far behind that you're not getting a bit of a toe off them. Bit of a yellow flag there for Neil McGurk. I'm guessing it's just a random one, or hoping it. Looks to be West Ditto and Acerp leading. There we go, they've started their hot laps. Got another problem here. Flawless, a bit slower. I guess he's gone a bit wide. I think he wants to be at the back of the grid, I think. Trying to give Kraken a signal, but Kraken does not want to go in front of him. So, okay. Bit of conflict there, but we're starting off with Acerp leading on the hot lap so far, so we're getting the fastest lap guaranteed for the first bit, obviously. Next, we have the Williams of KR12, and it looks like Danky Day was just passed by him for that. Wonder why there. No clue on that one. But then we've got Neil McGurk following behind, and then very, very close behind Neil McGurk is Dirty Chewbacca, trying to get a bit of a toe off him, I guess. And it looks like they're both Mercedes pushing here for their final bits, and then taking up the rear is TXH Kraken, getting a bit of a toe also from Flawless. Of course, did not want that to happen, but he's still going quite fast, Flawless, and he's starting to leave Kraken in the dust. Acerp going fastest with a 1 minute 30.77. Obviously no one's beat that yet, so we'll need to find out. Looks like Ditto got that invalidation, so he won't be able to put anything to that, but KR12, like I said, pulling a bit of an upset here on fastest overall with a 1 minute 29.69, the fastest time we have seen all day today. Neil McGurk comes back also with a 1:30, and that was iRegal also at 1:29. The second fastest time we've seen all day. Qualifying 3 is where it's meant to be, and so far he is on a 1:29.75. Very impressive. Danky Day going a little bit wide there. Don't know why he's doing that. It's very dangerous. I guess he just really doesn't want to miss out, I guess. He's cutting all these corners here just to try and stay off the track and get past people. Almost narrowly avoids that barrier wall there. You don't want to be hitting that. So next, it looks like ASAP is having a bit of a problem by the looks of it. KR12 also going wide there, trying to avoid those barriers. Don't want to be hitting those too hard. They tend to hurt. So West Ditto coming in. Never mind. Yeah, coming in. He's coming in. Good, 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 good. Kraken having a bit of a problem. Don't know why. They got some fuel problems. He does. A few people will be having fuel problems. Will anyone be going out though and carrying on? Regal is. He's looking to get that fastest lap. He doesn't want to be put second place. He wants the front of the grid, but does not get it. Yeah, that's very unlucky. Along with Neem McGurk, not able to get any more. I'm guessing they're both going to try and keep pushing until something happens here. It looks like Neem McGurk's up for another hot lap straight away. Keeping those tyres nice and warm, I guess. Very fast, but oh, winning validation. Very unlucky. So we'll chaos. Well, ooh, Neem McGurk going a bit wide there. Oh no, just going to that fancy bit there to avoid having any more problems and saving fuel, I'm going to guess, in that corner. So Neem McGurk coming into the pits there. Got some more people coming out on their hot laps. ASAP, Danky Day and West Ditto all coming out on their hot laps. West Ditto, foot to the floor. Does not want to be seen caught out. And definitely does not want to be last on the grid in qualifying 3. Gonna try and push. Also Danky Day with a very poor lap time as well. Wants to beat that. TXH Kraken and Acer both agreeing that they want to go out and do some better hot laps. Regal, so Flawless also coming out on a hot lap now. See if he can beat his Mercedes partner. Ooh, very, very close there. You don't want to be going wide on the hit that rumble strip. You really don't want to be. Yeah, you don't want to be pushing that car anymore. It's had a bit of a serious tap there. Okay, West Ditto, Danky Day, Acer and TXH Kraken all on their hot laps right now. Neem McGurk and Flawless both on their out laps. Flawless about to start his hot lap. Hopefully he does well here. I'm still hoping for that Haas win though. Okay, we've got some confirmation here of Flawless is going to it. Yep, Flawless has just changed his underwear. Very understandable. As we all know, viewers, I like to keep everyone updated as much as possible. Very, very as much as possible. I look at the insides, and now they have getting the insides of his trousers, and they are now brown. You can say that's the inside scoop, just a different colour of scoop. Okay, Flawless. Still unable to improve on that time. Very unlucky. It might be the change of trousers that's causing the problem, but we don't know. RIZE going into the pits after not being able to set a better lap. Kraken crashing out by the looks of it. Go to Nemec Gurk, who's just gone pole incredibly. Oh, Kraken has just retired by looks like on track. But very impressive off Nemec Gurk to set that final time. KR12 having a bit of a problem there, which invalidated it, and that has given Nemec Gurk the pole that he needed. Very, very impressive. And Danky Day crashing out also. Very poor thing to happen. But if you had to crash somewhere, you definitely... And that's Nemec Gurk celebrating by smashing through those barriers. You can tell that is one happy man. Happy Irishman, actually, we'll go with. You can really tell he's overjoyed here. Can we get a if you're listening to the stream, Nemec Gurk, can we get a bit of a spin for the fun of it, or a bit of a drift? Oh, what a shot! Very impressive lap though. Very happy to see. KR12 also unable to do anything about this. I think the only it's just him and Nemec Gurk right now. Nemec Gurk's going into the pit lane. It always does get me sometimes. Why don't they just finish their lap time? It'll do the same sort of thing. But that looks to be the end of qualifying. So as we start right now, I'll go over the whole of the 9 people in, because I like to destroy my voice. Nemec Gurk starting on a 1:29.2 with the fastest lap time we've seen, and a very impressive one to that. He starts pole. KR12 very close behind. The man I said could be the dark horse of the race with a 1:29.6. The second fastest time. RIZE also on a 1:29, comes in third. Flawless now in a 4th place. Both Mercedes, by the way, doing very well on a 1:29.9. Dirty Chewbacca on a 1:30.4 comes in 5th. Kraken comes in with a 1:30.5 on 6th. ASIP was 1:30.6. very close by. And Ditto dropping back a little bit further on a 130.9, and Danky Day dropping very much farther back on a 135.9. Bit of a distance there, I guess. Okay then, as we all do remember, the top 9 so far, it's only Nemec Gurk on those mediums, the rest are on softs. So he's going to have a bit of a tough time to start with, but he's going to love it near the end. So we are getting ready for the formation lap. So, Nemeth Gurk on those mediums. Could look at me going for a one-stop here onto those hards. That would be very impressive. Okay, 27 laps of this. Here we go. Nemeth Gurk looking very good on those. It looks to be almost everybody on the grid has actually gone with the... Okay, it's a little bit further back. 11th, 12th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th. All of them. So everybody past 10th have gone onto the mediums, along with Nemeth Gurk. Nemeth Gurk is in the majority right now, but they're just all a little bit further back than him. I would have recommended the mediums though myself. Okay. We're going to get a good view of this one. I'm predicting some good things to come out of it. A bit of a firecracker to start straight away on KR12 and Nemeth Gurk. Looking for the podium here. Can they do it though? I'm going to just sit here and watch his lights go out from pole provisional. From pole provisional pole? No, from pole. We're not in qualifying now, Tyler. I need to tell myself things that sometimes keep me going. Taking his time a little bit there today, I think. I think someone's not readied up or something. He's weird. Apparently the grid is still reforming. Well, I can tell you as a matter of fact, every single person has fought either bit of movement than I'm pretty sure I just saw. Bucko looks to have lagged out here. That's any sort of problem. Carson Arnold here. I might be able to try and get some good points, and I hope he does. He's got some tough competition though to get past into those points. Oh, I think I had a bit of a stoppage here.